Hello everybody. Did I break up my classic 350 to build the Interceptor? That's what's been suggested. So yeah, that's an interesting point, isn't it? Did I break it up? Well, there we are. There it is, just the same as it was before. So the short-term answer is no, I didn't break it up. The long answer is yes, I did. I took bits off it to try on the Interceptor to see what was compatible and what I needed to do and what I needed to order. And that's what I did. I had the forks come out, everything out, wheels, everything. And the moment I got, an idea of what everything I needed to order, everything went back onto the bike. So it's back as it was. Fear not. So no, I didn't build it. Didn't break it up to build the Interceptor. Here's the Interceptor. There is quite some differences in the forks, but I covered all that in another video which nobody watched. Only 267 of my subscribers have watched that video according to the analytics, so that's not many, is it? But this is all finished now, and it got MOT'd on Friday, so it's all good to go. It will be on Wednesday because that's when I tax it, and that's when I tax that one. They're both getting taxed on Wednesday. Now Rachel Reeves has just put the price of road tax up. Don't get me started. So yeah, this bike's all done. Everything's working on it. Everything's fine. Went through an MOT, no advisories. Little pussycat running past there. It's all on the button. Everything working. It's got no baffles in it, this one, so it's quite loud. I like to hear them. So now it's got its number plate on, and these bikes were both of these two bikes were bought on the same day. I bought them both, AP22 and AP22 FSL and JVM. I couldn't get consecutive numbers because they'd already been put on other bikes, but yeah, so that's it, all done. I've filled up that gap in front of the rear mudguard. I don't know if you can see that, the piece off the original Interceptor rear mudguard. So it's still all Royal Enfield. Yep, it's a good one. I did think about putting the classic 350 tank on it, but it's a bit wider than this one is. If you look at it, that's a bit wider. I know it's not as deep, but it is slightly wider, and I don't think I'd have gained anything by it, so apart from a little bit less range. So that's the two bikes together. Before I got it MOT'd, I had to just wire up the rear light. No, that wasn't quite so easy because the harness for the Interceptor was too short. It wouldn't reach the back light. So I'm thinking, So I thought, well, I'll just order a classic 350 wiring loom. That turned up and all the plugs were wrong. Everything was wrong on it. So I had to buy a piece of 7-core wire. I didn't even know you could buy 7-core wire, but I did buy a piece of 7-core wire and splice all the plugs off and soldered them all onto my piece of wire, and it's all done. I might polish the silencers. They're brush finished, and I don't like it brushed, and the chrome pipes don't go together, do they? So there we are. Sun's coming out now. We just had a big shower. Like all these bikes, they all want cleaning. They're 4 years I've owned these now, and to my eternal shame, that Interceptor has not even done, I don't know what it has done now. I think it's less than 3,000 miles, I think. Oh, it's 3,094 miles in 4 years. It's not exactly done anything, is it? I've had a little ride on it, pre-MOT, just to make sure it was all right, on a little quiet little road just up the road here, and it's a load better on the suspension, because the way I've built the forks, it's got nearly an inch more travel. And it's just nice now, really nice. I still haven't changed the rear shocks yet, but I will get round to that. But like I say, it's going to be on the road on Wednesday, and I'll be out and about on it. It flummoxed the MOT tester. He didn't know what it was. He says, well, yeah, we've had Interceptors in here before. He said, but they didn't look like this one. I said, no. This is my own creation. I didn't want to tell him too much because he'd be poking about with it forever and a day. So yeah, we've just got to put a new battery on this. It's all arrived. That's all turned up, and it's done 4 years. It won't start now, I don't expect. No, not quite. Not quite got enough go to start it. So we'll put a new battery on it, and the Interceptor one's fine. But yeah, like I say, that's my interpretation of how an Interceptor should look. I think how it should have looked from when it came from the factory. It's more like an Interceptor than it was, if you know what I mean. It looks more like an Interceptor than it was, and that's what I wanted. If this was in the showroom, I would have bought it on the spot, but it wasn't. So yeah, it's been about 8 weeks before since I last uploaded a video. I think a lot of you think I've had half a day out with the Undertaker, I think, but I just wanted to take a break from YouTube. It's all getting a bit too much, you know. You think, oh, what am I going to film now? What am I going to do? What am I going to do now? Couldn't think of anything to film, and and you know, I just thought, well, I'm going to take a break from it. So yeah, I haven't had me half a day out with the Undertaker yet. So, or perhaps I am dead. I don't know. Perhaps nobody's told me. I'm just carrying on. Yeah. Alrighty, well that's it then. That's my version of the Interceptor. And I've just noticed something I've missed. When I ground that to weld the nuts on to hold the mudguard on, I didn't black the... I'll put some paint on that. Little cat still running around. So anyway, there we are, there we go. That was just a thing to say that I hadn't broken up this bike. You know, I would never break it up. It's just a lovely little bike still. After 4 years, still in love with it. It's got a big brother now. Anyway, I'll get the bikes away now before it starts to rain again. I think it's forecast showers. And yeah, okay, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.